Today's sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Houston Texans and the Arizona Cardinals. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Okay, break. Heavy line. Dragon 60.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Three. Ready.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
18 rather. Go check.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now.
On first down, Hurts throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Well, this defense for the Cards, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing is Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Touchdown, Texans! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Hey.
Throwing now is Murray. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Murray. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
19 tight.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. In today's NFL, you know, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And boy, that was something to watch, wasn't it? How about the way these guys came out here in the first quarter? They really put their stamp on this game early with their play calls, and they certainly look good so far.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Cut 19. Hurt.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. The Cardinals at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Here's Swift. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Swift. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Texans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Isaiah Simmons coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. That gets to record a sack, too.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line.
Panther 60, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther 11, Panther 11, Riggs.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Trap 50, trap 50. Trap on lead.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Give that sack to the linebacker, Jayon Brown.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
18, 5 here. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Ready.
After the sack on first down, Hurts. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone. They need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. In motion, the tight end. Here's Hurts to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. The Texans send the punter out, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken at the 46. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over first and 10. On first and 10, it's Swift. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Murray now to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Swift going to try up the middle. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Shotgun now from Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Got it, ladies. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. In motion goes the tight end.
79 Broncos.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Ready. Hot 70.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
19 Lions. 19 tight. 70 Rangers.
Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Cards are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Going deep for Hopkins. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on?
Ready, break! Seven Pirates!
They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw is incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Green.
To throw is Murray. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. To throw, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
And take it right on the 30. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Well, they got the ball to start the third quarter, looking to take the lead, and they did so in a hurry.
Yeah, they certainly did. Now, you and I both know teams that love those sustained drives, you know, those little body blows along the way. This team says, the heck with that. Why keep the ball longer than we need to? Let's go ahead and put it in the end zone and get to the bench and take a break.
First play of the third quarter. Get ready. Could be an exciting second half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They fake the handoff, now Murray. He'll buy some time right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. On the option to give to Swift here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They didn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Cortland Sutton, 52 yards. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. Rosas good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Go, Reed, go. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Mikey, 18. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. In motion right is Hopkins. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Look at my team. Panther 60, Panther 60. Trap 50, trap 50. 18, Pioneer.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on fourth down.
Okay, break.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On first down, Hurts. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get it. Back to 60. Buffalo 18.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts, flush to his right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
50 Bobcat, 50 Bobcat.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll look to throw again. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Austin Eckler. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Play fake. Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Going deep for Hopkins. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
19 right.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Cortland Sutton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
70 Timberwolves. Cup 19. Cup 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Straight ahead with Swift. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. And they run the option on 2nd down. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Murray going to throw. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. He's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
Now Murray. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. The That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Murray, one final try, steps away. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3.